Hey everyone, thanks again for joining on Sealed for Good. If you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to do so. Today I'm going to talk about how to waterproof a block wall. So how to waterproof a block wall. This one is something that most retaining walls around the country are still built, and underground walls are. I know there's different synthetic and composite materials being used now for underground construction, but the famous concrete block, or cinder block as our friends in the US would refer to them as, are still a very popular way to build an underground wall. And when you've got to waterproof them, what do you need to know about it? Well, first let's talk about the core filling. So when they're core filled, they obviously add moisture to the concrete block. So what do we need to do when there's a wall that has been core filled and that concrete may still be fresh or not fully cured? So the moisture concerns on a block wall are a lot less than what you might have on a balcony. And the reason being is that a concrete block wall, you have the ability for the moisture to evaporate both sides. So more often than not, our specification is with products like the C1P or the Gripset 2P, because they're breathable membranes, and when you apply that onto that block wall, you don't have to go and use a vapor barrier primer. They won't blister. Never seen that issue happen unless the internal side has been totally sealed, which is very, very rare at the stage of when the wall has been core filled. However, surface preparation is always critical, and the detailing side of it first is very important. And when we detail underground block walls, we don't use our BRW range, we use the Elastoproof range. Embedded into the membrane application is the option that always works. So whether using the C1P or the Gripset 2P membrane, use the Elastoproof detailing section. Now, if you are waterproofing the wall with the BRW HD system, which is what it's designed for, that is a lot more forgiving in terms of all this little pinholes and maybe some of the smaller cracks you might find, shrinkage cracks in the core, or even some of those voids that sometimes might have been missed in the preparation side. However, with a membrane, a sheet membrane, if you are concerned that the sun might be on that membrane and it's been a freshly core filled wall, you may want to go and use the Gripset E60 as the priming system first before putting the HD system on. We often get that with poured concrete walls, but on a block wall, it's less of an issue. Otherwise, the BRW HD system can go down with the general Gripset GP primer over those core filled walls, and you are applying it as normal, again detailing with the correct systems at the base of the wall and all those joints. Expansion joints on a block wall. Sometimes, depending on the type of construction, there may be vertical expansion joints or a control joint. Again, detail the Elastoproof joint band first and integrate the membrane of choice, the sheet system, the BRW HD, or either the cementitious systems we have with that detailing system to ensure you have a successful application. Where you can go wrong with a concrete block wall is trying to bridge a gap or a void with a liquid membrane and thinking that if I just push a lot of a membrane in here, I'm not going to get any pinholing. You will. When it cures, you'll still get that suction happening, and those joints between block walls and all the little pinholes are always something you need to address before putting a liquid membrane down. Hence, priming systems, if you've got a lot of those situations, a great primer that still works really, really well for that system is the 11Y slurry. You can broom that out, it fills all those pores up, and then you don't have to wait for it to fully cure. You can get the cementitious membrane like the Gripset C1P directly over it. And the smart way is, if you prime, you cut your cost down on the usage of membrane. So remember that. Great primers like the 11Y slurry that go a long way and take a lot of headache away. If you've got any questions on how to waterproof a concrete block wall, get hold of any of our team out on the road around the country on 1-800-650-435, or drop me a line below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to see your applications on a block wall shortly. Until next time, I'll see you on Sealed for Good.